Hello guys, this is the third episode of our guide series and we're gonna talk about Puck. While Puck seems at first glance a mischievous childish character, this quality masks an alien personality. The juvenile form of a fairy dragon, a creature that lives for eons, Puck spends countless millennia in its childish form. So while it's technically true that Puck is juvenile, it will continue to be so when the cities of present age have sloughed away into dust. Its motives are therefore inscrutable, and what appears to be play may in fact indicate a darker purpose or just its endless fondness for mischief. Puck is one of the most picked intelligence heroes. Now we will try to explain why. Puck has 15 strength at level 1 with a gain of 1.7, 22 agility with a gain of 1.7 as well, and 25 intelligence with a gain of 2.4 intelligence per level. Puck is an intelligence hero. He has started 52 damage, 2 armor, and 295 move speed. Puck is not a tanky hero. He has a good mana pool, and overall, this hero is very effective thanks to his abilities. Let's talk about his skills. Illusory Orb is Puck's first ability. Puck launches a magic orb that flows in a straight path, damaging enemy units along the way. It deals 70, 140, 210, and 280 damage respectively. It has a maximum travel distance of 1800, has a 12-second cooldown, and costs 150 mana. At any point, Puck may teleport to the orb's location using Ethereal Jaunt. The Illusory Orb grants flying vision to the area around it while it travels. Puck's second ability is called Waning Rift. Puck releases a burst of fairy dust that deals damage and silences enemy units nearby. It deals 70, 140, 210, and 280 damage respectively, silences for 0.75, 1.5, 2.25, and 3 seconds respectively. It has 400 radius, cooldown of 16 seconds, and costs 100, 110, 120, and 130 mana respectively. Phase Shift. Puck briefly shifts into another dimension where it is immune from any harm. He disappears for 0.75, 1.5, 2.25 and 3.25 seconds respectively, and has a cooldown of 6 seconds. Phase Shift is used to evade many of the enemy's abilities and different types of damage. Dream Coil. With its help you can latch enemies' opponents in place. Has a cooldown of 85 seconds, costs 100, 150 and 200 mana. This ability works only on enemy heroes. If the enemy hero stretches the coil by moving too far away, it snaps, deals damage again, and stuns. Coil break stun duration is 1.5, 2.25, and 3 seconds respectively. And coil break damage is 100, 150, and 200. In the old times, Puck was mostly used as a hero for the solo hard lane. But once his potential as a solo mid hero was discovered, he is now mostly picked for mid. And if someone picks Puck for a hard lane, it's more of an exception than a rule. This game we will look at an example of Puck's play from the 5th deciding game of the grand final of the TI3, Navi vs Alliance. Puck will be played by S4, solo mid player of the Alliance. Let's take a look at his skill build. It is as follows: Illusory Orb, Phase Shift, Illusory Orb, Waning Rift, Illusory Orb, Dream Coil, Illusory Orb, 3 times in a row Waning Rift, then Dream Coil at level 11, then Phase Shift from level 12 to level 14, then Attribute Bonus at level 15, Dream Coil at level 16, and from level 17 to level 25 Attribute Bonuses. Let's talk about why he decided to choose this skill build. Initially, the goal of S4 was to manage to farm some gold, because he was laning against Templar Assassin. She has way greater damage and to last hit against her is very difficult. But if you max Illusory Orb and you spam it, you can earn some gold. As for the damage, Illusory Orb is also quite useful, especially if TA has no refraction. No need to explain the rest of his skill build, because both Waning Rift and Phase Shift are very useful abilities. He went for the bottle as his first item, because you can have constant mana through the bottle crowing or picking up the runes, and having mana available at all times is quite necessary for Puck, especially for harassing opponents with Illusory Orb and also last hitting creeps. S4 buys the Blink Dagger next, one of the key items for Puck. With purchase of the Blink Dagger, Puck becomes really terrifying for the opponent. High mobility with the Blink Dagger allows Puck to initiate a fight and catch the opponents off guard, silence them or latch them into the Dream Coil. With the help of a Blink Dagger, you can easily escape using Phase Shift into the Blink Dagger combo. Scythe of Vice is another key item for Puck. With its help, you can instantly disable an opponent, and with the help of a Blink Dagger, you can make it very unexpected. Let's take a look at another replay. This is a TI3 and it's a third deciding game, Navi vs Orange. Dandy is Navi's solo mid player, and Puck almost always lanes at mid, but this time he's put to an easy lane, because it's very hard to lane against OD as Puck. Let's talk about his skill build. It is Illusory Orb at level 1, then Phase Shift, then Illusory Orb again, then Waning Rift 2 times, then Dream Coil, again 2 times Waning Rift, 2 times Illusory Orb, Dream Coil at level 11, Phase Shift from level 12 to level 14, Attribute bonus at level 15, Dream Coil at level 16, and level 17 to level 25 attribute bonuses. Dandy started out a game with 3 Ironwood branches, 6 tangos, 1 healing salve, and 1 mantle of intelligence. He goes for the bottle as his first item choice. Then he buys a Blink Dagger, a magic wand, power crit, ultimate orb, which will be completed into a shipstick. Let's try to analyze why he decided to go for this item build and skill build. He started out with a lot of tangos and a healing salve, which tells us that he will lane aggressively. He will try to harass an opponent and receive damage as well. This is where tangos and a healing salve will come to help. He went for the bottle to have a constant mana, also using Bottle Crow and controlling runes. Dandy decides to buy a Blink Dagger first, because it is one of the key items for Puck. Then an Ultimate Orb into a Scythe of Vice. As for the skill build, it is a little bit different from the previous one. He skilled Illusory Orb twice first, and it looks like he will be maxing it, but no. He decided to max a Waning Rift first to silence his opponents, which is very important in this particular game, because all of the Orange's 5 heroes have a lot of casting abilities, and the longer they will not be able to use them, the better for Navi. He is laning versus Windrunner. It is quite a difficult matchup for Puck. Windrunner has a good attack animation and a good start in damage. She also has a power shot, which costs 30 mana less than Illusory Orb but deals more damage. Dandy skilled Illusory Orb first for several reasons. It is good to harass a Windrunner, it is also good to push out a lane to leave it and control a rune, and also it is good for last hitting creeps, because once again it is quite hard to outlast hit a Windrunner. Closer to level 6, Dandy buys a TP scroll. He will use it to save his teammates or come for a gank. Once again, Puck did not lane mid this game because there was OD, but after purchasing Blink Dagger, his game was not different from what it would be if he had laned mid. Well, this is pretty much all we wanted to tell you about this hero. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Play Dota and subscribe to our channel.